What's up, everybody? badassgamez, I'm back, and I'm going to bring you the Caves of Kaliya for Tomb Raider 3. This is the last level of the India levels, and it's a fairly short level, but at the very end we get to fight a boss, so I'm going to show you a really good strategy to take care of that guy. Very short level, like I said, but it is a maze, so you can get lost very easily. There are two different ways you can go here to get to the end. I'm going to only go one way, unlike I did in the last level where I actually went both ways, only because the difference is very minor and there's really not much you're gonna miss by me only taking one direction. So like I said, this place is a maze and you get a choice between left or right. We can go left, and you can actually go this way to finish the level. There is an outlet this way. There's an outlet the other way too. Oh, I want to go this way. I just came this way to pick up some drops in these areas. That's the only reason why I came over here. And the first drop is right here. It's some flares. Yay, flares. So we can see in the darkness. And the next thing that we want to do is head over here to the right and crawl underneath this thing. Alright, so if you notice here to the left of Lara, there's a little pit, and, well, yeah. That is the way that you can take in order to get down to the very bottom, and you can actually bypass most of this level by doing that. However, I'm just here to pick up these drops. I want to head over to the, I guess it would be the right way from the entrance, in order to get some extra drops. That's the only reason why I'm doing that. It's just for the extra drop. So if you want to head down that hole, go for it. You're not going to lose anything, except for maybe actually a sliver of life, because the drop is kind of far, but that's fine. You're not going to miss it anyway. Okay, I'm heading back to the entrance now. And to the right of Lara is the entrance, and now I'm taking the right path. And in this path, we have to face some boulder traps. And I'm going to show you a trick here on sliding down slopes. When you slide down a slope at the very end, she does a little, like, stumble, but if you jump just before the bottom, she won't stumble, and she maintains her speed. Next thing, there's another boulder trap here, and you activate it by stepping on the tile right here. And you can hardly see. Ooh, whoa! That was close. That's the only thing that's the only things that are here. So, yeah, some boulder traps. And all this stuff you would bypass if you had went the other direction. Coming in here, we're going to go to the right, because in the corner back here, there are some shotgun shells. You would have missed this if you would have went and taken the other direction. And then we want to hug this right wall all the way around. And draw our pistols, because there's a snake right here. There we go. Alright, and then we get the small MedPack that was near him. And we come over here, and you'll notice there is a glitch on the edge here. That means that this is actually a movable block. And you can move this block from 3 separate directions, this one being one. If I head over to the left, that would be another way you can get to it. And there's also another way you can get to it on the other side of this. We want to open up this direction though, and we want to go the right direction. And this will take us down here. This will bring us near where you would have gotten to had you fallen down the hole that I showed you previously. We're on the same level now. And this is where the two paths would meet. You would come down from this hall if you went the other direction, and you would want to take a right here in order to continue on with the level. Alright, so now we enter this part. One thing that you may notice are some flares right here, and a save crystal. Another thing that you may notice, if I just draw my pistols, I drop the flare down there. I guess you can't see anything. It's a snake pit down there. And what you want to do is you actually... Well, let me get the save crystal. Why didn't she grab that? Okay. There we go. Alright, so what we want to do is we actually want to hang here. Let me light another flare here. You want to hang here at the very center, and then you want to fall off. Now, one thing that I haven't mentioned about the snakes right now is that they will not attack you as long as you're moving slowly, or if you get too close to them. This is general with all snakes, so it doesn't matter. You just want to take a step back and pound away at one of the guys, pound away at the other guy, and then get out of the way, so that way we can take care of these other snakes. There's another one right here. And you may have noticed an entire row of snakes over here. But before we go take care of those guys, we need to trigger a boulder trap and get out of its way. There we go. Now we can take care of these snakes that are here. Okay. I don't know if you can actually run through these guys. I haven't tried it yet, because I like killing stuff. So, you may be able to sprint through them and not get attacked. I don't know. I wouldn't risk it. Okay. So, yeah, just follow where that boulder went, and we'll get to a crawl space. And this is pretty close to the end of the level. We do have to fight a boss now. As soon as we drop down in here, we can claim a save crystal and a small MedPack. That's right here. Alright, now we want to draw Lara's pistols because we're about to fight this boss. And what we want to do is we slide down here. As soon as she points her pistol, start firing. And what we want to do now is we want to position Lara so that way she's safe and she can side jump. Now, what you got to do is you got to watch for their attack where he fires in the air. As soon as it hits the ceiling, side jump. And then he'll shoot a fireball behind her, and as soon as it lands behind her, you side jump. And you just keep doing that back and forth, and you will avoid every single fire attack. And then he'll just die. It's very easy, you just gotta pay attention to what he's doing. Now before we go over there and claim that stone that he dropped, there are some goodies in this area. In fact, there's a grenade launcher. Definitely something you want to grab. You can come over here and grab this and use it to fight him if you want. That's definitely okay. But I decided to save it for later. Alright, now we can go over here and we claim this stone, and that's the end of the level. We get a cutscene, so I'm going to shut my mouth now.
I don't want to be misrepresented by that retarded researcher you've just been with.
Lara.
I'm Dr. Willard. I'd come to converse with Tony myself, but I saw you were doing a rather more creditable job, I think. Indeed, I'm inspired. I'd like to offer you other work.
What? Shoot the breeze with some of your other boys? No thanks.
Fortunately, they were the only lab rats we let loose into the field. No. My request is for 3 other artifacts like this.
The Infada tribe only had one artifact of this type. It's unique. Anyway, what would your interest in it be?
I'll show you. It's not from India, rather an island near Antarctica. It is in fact meteorite rock that has been fashioned and used by Polynesians who once settled there many, many years ago. See that? That's unique. An unknown material.
So how did it end up here?
Formed from the planets, sculpted by Polynesians, distributed by goons. Our excavations and investigations have led us to this. A sailor's diary from Charles Darwin's expedition on the HMS Beagle.
August 14th, 1834.
This voyage is getting too boring for me to go on with this journal. Me adventures at sea are an embarrassment. The only tales I'll have to tell are hours of bird watching, picking and pressing flowers, following them blasphemous ideas of the governor, Darwin. But this don't even concern me now. I just want food. Something more than vegetable broth in me. Today we 5 have made a pact. The only sampling we're going to be doing is for meat. Pure, solid, blood-rich meat.
The snow's run out. The tracks have gone.
Just keep going. We're on its trail. There's something here.
Look, another one. What do you reckon they're worth then? Too late. There's only 4. None for you.
Oh.
Stephen, faster! Dig it! Quick! Stephen! Come on, faster! Nobody better say nothing about this to the governor. Else we'll be back having to hunt down that creature for his samples. Paul fell down a crevasse, okay?
Okay, Stephen.
Amen.
Stephen was to be the only survivor of the 4. When he arrived back in London, he superstitiously sold off his artifact, having seen his pals murdered or killed with theirs. One here in India, one in the South Pacific, and one in Nevada. The places where I'd like you to go.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me too. How about you guys? And in fact, I'm gonna let you guys decide where we go next. As you can see, there are no secrets in this level, which is why it says none. If there was a secret, it'd say 0 of whatever number there is, but I didn't use any health packs, and that's the end of that level. So let me save my game, and I'm gonna pop the question to my viewers. I would like to know where you guys would like me to go next. Now, most people would say Nevada, because in Nevada, you lose your weapons in one of the levels. You lose everything that you've gotten up to this point. However, I'm impartial to that. I could care less. I would much rather have the challenge of going to Nevada last. But like I said, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Would you guys like for me to go to Nevada first? To London? Or to the South Pacific Islands? Go ahead and cast your vote in the comments below. And I'll tally it up within a few days, and we'll see exactly where you guys want to go. For those of you who are actually watching this after the vote has been cast, I'm sorry. I will post links, annotations for you guys to choose which way you want to go, and you can watch the videos from there. All right, guys. This has been badassgamez. This was the Caves of Kaliya. Finally done with the India levels, and we're gonna move on to one of these new areas. I'll see you guys in the new area.